Alrighty, here we are. Frankfurt, we're off to Croatia today, Zagreb. Okay, that's our destination. Cruising altitude will be 12,000 feet. Beautiful day here in Frankfurt, as you can see, nice clear skies, unlike where I am in the UK. It's really drizzly here today, but so that's why we flight sim, right? So we can escape as well. So, takeoff power. The left rudder. Rotate. Gear up. Flaps. And
127.6 Diamond Golf 02. Goodbye.
And as we're
Juliet Golf 02 is passing 1,300 feet, climbing 6,000 feet. Diamond Mike Juliet Golf 02, center altimeter 29.77 radar contact continue.
and we're flying straight out. Just hit nav mode just so we can pick up the GPS. I'm just going to keep an eye on my speed so I don't stall. Just bring it down just a little bit. Once the plane grabs hold of, okay, let the speed drop a little bit more. So we'll take off, auto complete. Just decrease angle of attack, and speed comes up. There you go. So we came out of Frankfurt. Beautiful day here. We need to keep an eye on what's going on with the aircraft. Yeah, got live weather. I want 12,000 feet, so I'm going to request an altitude decrease of 4,000 feet.
Center Diamond Golf 02. Request flight level tree 40. Diamond Golf 02, climb and maintain 16,000 feet. Expect flight level tree 40.
Oh, no.
Maintain 16,000 feet. Expect flight level tree 40 Diamond Golf 02.
So you say it's glitched again, which is quite annoying. I've put the route in as 12,000 feet, and it's low altitude IFR as well. So as you can't request an actual altitude, and you have to decrease by.
Diamond Golf 02. Request flight level 240. Diamond Golf 02, climb and maintain 16,000 feet. Expect
Climb and maintain 16,000 feet. Expect flight level 240 Diamond Golf 02.
And again.
Center Diamond Golf 02. Request 14,000 feet.
Diamond Golf 02, climb and maintain 12,000 feet. Expect 14,000 feet.
Climb and maintain 12,000 feet. Expect 14,000 feet. Diamond Golf 02.
And another decrease by 2,000.
Center Diamond Golf 02. Request 12,000 feet.
Diamond Golf 02, climb and maintain 12,000 feet.
Climb and maintain 12,000 feet. Diamond Golf 02.
So you're going, why 12,000 feet? Well, I was reading on some forums about the Diamond DA62. An optimum fuel range, 12,000 feet, 60% on the throttles. Kind of gives you the best. So that's what I'm aiming for today. Back to the checklist.
You are 54 miles northwest.
Go.
Climb and maintain flight level 180. Expect ILS runway 7 approach by Kilo Romeo Hotel transition. Clear to Kilo Romeo Hotel.
So, stunning day. Yeah, coming out of Germany today. Love that. Beautiful fields. The river there. I believe that's the Rhine. Going through there. Went to a nice vineyard. Just Wiesbaden way, I think. It's all by the Rhine. 4 years ago. It's quite nice. And looking down. And behind. Frankfurt behind us. Clear skies. I will, once I've got altitude, I will sort of show you what the route looks like on Navigraph, and I am, as always, using Volanta. There we go, to track my route. All right, so basically I'll just use it as a bit of a logbook. I know we get it here. It logs all your flights in the flight sim, but I use Volanta. I quite like it too because it shows you the weather as well. It looks like we're going to go through some as we go through the top end of Italy, Switzerland. Yeah, that don't look nice, does it? Hey ho, wash the plane, won't it? See how high that is, and we might have to go around it, change a few head-ends. We shall see. We shall see. We shall see.
Diamond Golf 02 traffic alert. 2 o'clock.
Yeah, no. He's just overtaken me.
Diamond Golf 02 traffic in sight.
Runway in Zagreb. What I do, I'll plot that into the GPS and everything in a little while. So I'll do it en route, and what I'll do, I'll sort of show you how I'm doing that. Remember, sort of aimed at beginners really, because I'm a beginner. Can I get around the world in one place and learn as I go, as they say? So back to the flight. loaded in. So let's open a chart in Navigraph for the runway. I'll open it. You can open it in overlay, but I just want to read what we got. So ILS is frequency 109.50. So if we go to back to the aircraft inside, and that's already in there, 109.50. Move the CDI button and look at what the localizer is. It's not in, and the localizer is 043 degrees. So we need to adjust that. There we go, 043 degrees. That's all in. Back to GPS. Make sure nav mode is back on. View of the cockpit. There we go, cool beams. And what you can do as well, I quite like, is you can overlay it on the airport, which I don't always do, to be fair. As you can see, we're running straight in. We're landing straight in at Zagreb, hit the localizer at 3,000 feet. Find the glide slope and let the autopilot bring us down to around about 3 miles or so, 2 miles, and then I'll take over from there. You can let it bring you in, those of you who play it a lot, you know, but sometimes it brings it in a bit hard, right? So, and I am here to practice and improve. There you go. Where are we on the map? So there is the full route. It's quite warm in Europe today, 25 degrees when I took off at Frankfurt. And we're looking at around about the same when we get into Zagreb. And to other parts of Europe, though, Austria, parts of Austria is, oh dear, 28. Going right inland, down into the Mediterranean. Coast of Italy is only 22 on one side, 26 on the other. You can see that band of rain now. Croatia, we might have to fly through that. We'll be right over the Alps, as you can see. As we go over the Alps, we'll be okay. Coming over those, that'll be nice. So, views then over the Alps when we get there. Let's just go back to the flight. Here we go, coming up on Lake Constance now. Over to our port side over on our left. Nice views of that. Look at the patchwork quilt in here, the fields and everything. Wow. Okay, that's what we just reported in sight, just gone past. Really nice. The views will be very different as we go, as we navigate our way from country to country. But that's really, really nice. You can see coming up now, just under the clouds here, the Alps. You can see the foothills all starting to come up in front of us here. If we go down, look at the screens, you can see it's starting to sort of get hilly and mountainous through here. So it's all good. More from me and the views when we fly over the Alps. It'd be really nice. And look at that, sort of over the lake again. Really nice. Then towards the Austrian Alps, we're slowly going to make a turn southeast, sort of more towards sort of the Swiss Alps again. and north, sort of eastern side of the Italian Alps. There we go. Yeah, there you come. Look at those mountains. There's something about seeing mountains from the air that it's just quite something else. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to record all of this mountainous section. Yeah, I'll put it into a bit of chapters if you like, and you can zoom past it, you know. But it's just some people just like sort of views of the mountains and what have you. I'm going to switch me off and So the instruction there to climb, maintain 13,000 feet. That's just to get us over the highest point, peaks, I presume. Guys, let me know if I'm wrong, but that is what I'm presuming. You can see our Volanta here on the radar there, just flying through some precipitation. A little bit wet. Picks up the ice in here on Navigraph. There you go on Navigraph there. Got the pitot heat on, risk of icing. So as you can see, there's a bit of rain and what have you in front of us here. Is probably the last we're going to see of the mountains as we fly through here. So we'll see on Navigraph, it's got a cloud cover as well, and we just came through the icing section up here. So I've got a pitot heat on, and if we look at Volanta, you can see so where we are. There is some rain, and it looks like there's going to be rain going into Croatia as well. We shall see how it looks, because it doesn't always look exactly like you think it's going to be, or from sim to Navigraph and Volanta to sim. So we shall see. I'll leave it there and come back to you if something interesting happens or on the approach and landing. Wow, would you look at that? I had to come back in for this. All I've been seeing for 10 minutes or so is grey, and then all of a sudden I've increased altitude. We're 14,000 feet now. Just want to stay above these mountains. I'm going to have to go a lot higher if 20,000 sort of approaching the top end of the altitude range of the aircraft to try and really get above the clouds. But it's nothing too sinister, it's just a little bit of rain. But wow, would you look at that? That is just something else. Quite intimidating though, you're aiming at that cloud and yeah, you can't see anything, you're relying on your instruments. Cool though. So we'll see the rain as well, sort of coming down in sheets to the side. Beautiful planet we live on. Beautiful planet. There we go, leaving the Alps now. Behind us, you can see all the weather had just flown through. It's looking a bit clearer in front of us. It's probably just sort of patchy clouds and rain, so hopefully not too much. See you in a bit. You normally get great views out towards Venice, sort of out towards Portside here, and get an awful lot because of, well, we just can't see. You can see for yourself, right? Shame. Never mind. Almost there. 158 miles to go. And I'll see you for the approach. Here we go. Out the window. Approaching the Croatian coastline now. The outside view. Very nice. Not long now. 116 miles. Almost there. Get a bit of an idea of, sort of, even when you're sort of playing this, I can get up, go to the toilet, all that kind of stuff. I'm not flying that little plane really. It's a sim, isn't it, right? But you get an awful idea of what, the ferry guys sort of have to do. They fly these long routes and taking planes to different places, sometimes taking a few days. Yeah, I've seen plenty of those on YouTube, and wow, what a great job! But yeah, it can't all be honey and roses, right? Can't be. You're sitting in that cramped space for 3-4 hours. Yeah, the views are great, but and when you start to see views like this, they're very, very nice. So when I start getting instructions to descend, we'll come back.
Tower on 118.3 Diamond Golf 02. Zagreb Tower Diamond Mike Juliet Golf 0214 miles southwest.
Okay, so approaching now. 12 miles out. Approach mode selected. Glide slope is, well, we're still below it, which is good because I don't want to miss it. It's a little bumpy. A little bit of turbulence. So we're on the localizer now. Just reduce speed. Glide slope's coming down. See the airport now. Just over here. There's a fair bit of turbulence going on. It'll be an interesting landing. Glide slope, as indicated, locked. Reduce that speed even more. Flaps approach. Gear down. About 100 knots. Easy, Tiger.
Diamond Golf 02, wind 075 at 8. Cleared to land runway 04.
Cleared to land runway 04 Diamond Golf 02.
It's a DME. I believe that's what it is. Even further away from it. Four miles. Autopilot off. Flaps for landing. Keep an eye on the speed. Bring it over a bit. Okay. Blimey, I'm all over the place.
Diamond Golf 02, turn next taxiway.
There we go. That was a bit ugly, but we're down. Alright guys, if you made it this far, thank you very much for watching. Do like, subscribe. We're going around the world, right? I'm now going to go and park this. And yeah, I know I've got the taxi ribbon on. And I'll see you on the other side for leg 3.